Dadnarok reacts to Marvel Studios' Eternals. This is Sean.
And it's Chris.
You have to stop myself from saying the Eternals because there's no the. It's Eternals.
Just Eternal. I'm always forever going to say the Eternals. I don't know why. I don't care how many people it makes mad. It's Eternals, the Eternals. I mean, give or take.
Whatever. So in case you don't know, we are Dadnarok. We do a ton of these trailer reactions. Pretty much anything Marvel we're going to react to. Visit dadnarok.com to find out more about what we do. We have an audio podcast, and we do after shows to a lot of the shows that are out there, including Mandalorian, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, and we'll be doing it for Loki coming up this June. But I don't know. Should we just dive into this trailer?
Let's just go at it. Why not?
All right. Wow.
Okay. An entrance.
It's beautiful.
Rob Stark.
Isn't it?
Angelina Jolie. Selma Hayek.
We have watched. Unguided. We have helped them progress. And seen them accomplish wonders. Throughout the years, we have never interfered. Until now.
When you said goodbye.
Thank you for this.
Oh, you're welcome.
So now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's gonna lead the Avengers?
I could lead them.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
I don't know either.
I am as clueless going into this trailer as I am coming out. I mean, where are they interacting? What are they doing? Are they going to be working side by side with whoever the Avengers are now? Are they going to be kind of like the overseers and be the ones that step in if the Avengers overstep?
They didn't give me any new information, really. Like, I already knew that this was a star-studded cast, right? I already knew that these were characters that we haven't seen before, but they were like these ancient beings that came to Earth at one point and have been kind of MIA. But beyond that, we didn't really learn anything new in this trailer.
No, apparently they've kind of guided, I'm guessing humankind through their, through the history.
Yeah.
And then they've never interfered in any way, but they feel that it's time that they had to interfere in something. If they didn't feel like they had to interfere in the whole Thanos,
right?
What's taking place that they feel like they now need to interfere with? That's my biggest question.
They're going to have to explain where the heck they've been this entire time. I don't know if maybe they were forced to not be around, or if they have some kind of internal rule. That's the interesting thing. Like, I already know the premise. I want to know the hows and whys. I want to know the character dynamics. I want to know if there's an antagonist to the whatever story is going on. I want to know some story details. And this trailer was just an introduction of hey, this is what this movie is. Because
I know some fan theory in there, and fan I'll say theory, but when they dropped Stark and Rogers.
Yeah, right. Talking about, that's funny. You say Stark, and I thought Game of Thrones because there was both Jon Snow and Robb Stark in this dang movie.
That's funny.
So I don't know. I honestly don't. Well, I do know what to think. It's a star-studded cast. It's Marvel Studios. I'm sure it's going to be good.
Dude, in FIEGE we trust.
In FIEGE we trust. But as far as this trailer goes, still
I
kind of
ga-
clueless.
And they even gave us a decent length trailer.
Yeah.
It was just they gave us nothing in the trailer. I mean, in my opinion, these trailers are supposed to, make us more excited about a movie, not continue the confusion of what the movie is going to be.
Right, like
Look,
I think Shang-Chi did it right where it gave us some action scenes. Like it gave us these characters but it gave us a bit of story too. Like, who like Shang-Chi's father and the story of like how he went off and he's coming back, and we got a little bit of plot, which really kind of drove some more interest for me. Instead of just straight up action scenes, but there was that too. This doesn't really show much of anything, but I don't know. We'll stay tuned. I mean, it's coming out in November, so I mean, I'm sure we'll have another trailer in a few months.
oh yeah, they'll have to give us more. Once the actual marketing, train starts rolling on this, it's going to be huge. I mean, Disney and Marvel are going to pump it in like they normally do, and then if we're not sure what it is right now, but by the time this movie comes out, there will be a level of excitement that's going to be swirling around this, because I mean, we're going to be getting back in the theaters all the time. There's Shang-Chi's going to be out there. This is going to be, everyone's going to want to get back out. So I mean, by the time that happens,
this is going to be a big draw. Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be good. And I'm just wondering, I mean, you mentioned Thanos, like we're coming off of, as far as big story events, we're still kind of coming off from the events of Avengers Endgame. Even like WandaVision had their little bits and pieces. Falcon and Winter Soldier had their story kind of progressing from that. So I'm wondering, if these characters are so important to human history, like where the heck were they? What are they doing?
And they've got to be connected in some way, because there's been connective tissue between all the storytelling from the Thanos storyline.
And clearly they keep up to date on current events, mentioning Cap and Tony being gone. Well,
I don't think it was them. It was like the family that they were with, but they knew what was going on. And then you've seen Angelina Jolie's character kind of just drinking from the cup, like, yeah, we know.
Right.
It's kind of playing it coy. Then they all start laughing like they didn't know what was going on.
That's one thing. So Marvel movies has been pretty good. Like, they brought Robert Downey Jr. back, but it kind of encompassed that character so well that it's like
he was Tony Stark.
Yeah, Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. kind of interchangeable. And Chris Evans was great casting. Do you think this cast is almost too star-studded when you have such like Hollywood icons like Angelina Jolie and like Selma Hayek, and you got two people from Game of Thrones? Is it going to be difficult to set your mind aside and believe that they're new characters?
Well, forget the Game of Thrones. That to me, I mean, yeah, it was great, but he's not at the level of an Angelina Jolie or a Selma Hayek. So it's really just those two. And the way Marvel's done in the past, it hasn't distracted. Now, to be honest with you, this trailer with Angelina Jolie, it was a little distracting. Definitely the way they shot the scenes that she was in for this trailer.
Right.
So it did pull about a little bit, but like I said, this trailer didn't give me much. So I mean, I seen their faces for the first time in these roles, so I can't say it's going to distract from anything or if it's not going to distract from anything.
Yeah, once we're swept up in the story, I'm sure it'll be good. But I don't know. I guess that's about it. So, we do these things from time to time. Once again, we're Dadnarok. Join us for a podcast. It's available anywhere you listen to podcasts. We are typically on YouTube Friday nights at 10 p.m., either doing an after show or doing our high voltage video podcast. So, yeah, join us. Go to dadnarok.com and find out more.
Okay. Well, until we see you again, we like to say here at Dadnarok, go ahead and keep it cheesy.
See ya.